Oh, it sounds like down home, don't it, y'all? Come on, clap your hands. I got a feeling way out in my soul. Every day, you know it is. Jesus washed me and he took control. Every day, I got a feeling way out in my soul. Every day, one more time. Jesus washed me and he took control. Every day. Listen, I've got a feeling down in my soul. Everything. I need somebody to stand up and say everything. Listen, he picked me up, turned me around. Everything. Anything I feel, I'm no solid ground. You understand? Be a witness of everything. Clap your hands up, stand up and say everything. He picked me up, back It's gonna be, 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 it's gonna be your life. It's gonna be Well, look out, Facebook. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all already know who it is. Dr. J. Will with Elite Motivation Moments with Dr. John Williams. Hey, I am so glad to be here tonight. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. And, first of all, let's send special prayers out to all those that are being affected, have been affected, and is prepping to be affected by this category hurricane that's on the way. Sorry about the noise. I'm trying to get this thing where it doesn't. Yeah, that. So it don't do all that. There we go. Sound much better. But listen. Want to send a shout out to each and every person that's in the way of that hurricane tonight, and y'all take cover or whatever you have to do. I've been monitoring because I have family over in the Tampa area. So I say Pampa, but Tampa area. Y'all be safe, get to higher grounds or whatever they telling you guys to do. I hope that you obey what they're telling you to do tonight. I told you I only come down when God tell me to come down. So tonight he had something special for us. I thank God for each and every person. Thank you for letting me see my life, health, and strength, or giving me life, health, and strength. Let me see a day that wasn't even promised to me. If you see me putting on my glasses, because y'all know I always have to give you a little scripture, and I start off with a song. Y'all know how we do it. You've been watching me long enough, and listen. I am just grateful tonight to have each and every person that's watching. It's going to be pretty powerful tonight. It's going to be pretty powerful tonight. It's got little question for you tonight. And, I'm babbling right now. You might think I'm babbling, but I'm actually trying to put my question up here, put my banner on. Okay, here we go. There we go. I wanted that title to be across the bottom. So you'll know the question I'm going to be asking. So I do have a question tonight, and that question is, what's in your ear? What's in your ear tonight? What's in your ear? Who are you allowing to put something in your ear? Many people, we walk around, we look good, we smell good, we feel like we good, but it's always somebody. It's always somebody that is going to come up and either ruin your day or brighten your day. Hello, somebody. They want to put something in your ear. Back in the day, they used to say, "Hey, come here, let me put something in your ear." And I believe that is our problem today, that we have allowed the wrong people to put the wrong things in our ear. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me tonight, but we have allowed the wrong people to put the wrong thing in our ear. You have to watch out who you allow to come in your circle, and sometimes it's those same people that's in your circle, and I don't even have any notes. I'm just going by whatever God give me. That's what I'm going to tell you. He said that we are allowing too many people to put the wrong thing in our ear. And the scripture that I had already taken it off, but it's over in Matthew where it says, "He that has an ear, let him hear what the Lord is saying to the church." You are the church, so you need to hear what he's saying to us tonight. He's saying that it's too many of us that is letting the wrong people put the wrong thing in your ear. Now, I got a question for you. I got a question. Have you seen a person that you looked at? Person never did anything to you, but because somebody told you something about that person, now you look at them. You either take a second look, or you looking at them all cross-eyed and upside down. And yeah, I guess they were right. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that in them. Come on, hello, somebody. We have to stop allowing people to fill our ears up with junk. See, y'all don't like me. Y'all don't like me. We got to allow, I'll say it again, we have to allow and stop allowing people to put just anything in our ear. Sometimes we can have a good day and we can talk about Sally, and oh, Sally just the nicest thing. And because the person that you're talking to and spreading good news about Sally don't like them, so they say, well, I heard, and last time they said Sally really wasn't all that she was set out to be. See, why we just have to feel? See, let me tell you about an ear. An ear has that little hairs in your ear. That's like a filter, and then you have those. You have the ear wax that build up, so you have to take Q-tip or get some peroxide or whatever and clear some of that stuff out. We need to take some spiritual peroxide and clean some of that junk out of our ears that we have allowed people to put in our ears. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Most of the time, the people that's talking to you, and especially, I'm in a position where I have my own show. I have my own radio show. I have a little bit over here. I got a little thing over here going, and that over there, and beauty pageants and all. So people are going to talk about me, whether it's good or bad. He doing too much, he ain't doing enough. Oh, he should have did this, why he did that, and why he hello somebody. But I wonder, would you still be talking about, would you talk about me better if I was a bank robber, or would you talk about me better if I was stealing something that belonged to you, or if I was out in the club every weekend or every night, or if I was a drunk alcoholic or dopehead or whatever, a pimp, or if I was a male prostitute? Would that help you to talk about me better? I mean, would you get more gratification if I was doing bad and not doing good? See, many a times our own families, and I hope I got a lot of people listening. Many times our own family talk about us for trying to do something good, but don't you understand that when you're doing something good and you got a last name like Jack, Jill, Williams, Scott, Barber, whatever your last name is, don't you want to make your parents look good? Don't you want to make your parents proud of when they look back and say, yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, that's my boy. Or what are you letting people put in your ear? And most of the time, the people that's putting this crazy wax in your ear, this stuff in your ear, listen, they're the main ones that's tearing you down. They're the main ones pretty much don't want to see you succeed. Sometimes you just have to tell the person, look, not today. Not today. Now I'm happy today, but not today. Let's change the subject. See, I've been there and done that. I've been on both sides. I've put stuff in people's ear. Hello, somebody. See, y'all, he put something in somebody's ear. I sure have. I sure have. I sure have. They don't mind telling it. But I have also had stuff put in my ear. And see, most of the time when somebody says something about it, we don't go get a second opinion. It depends on who tell you. And the devil's smart about that. He'll send the person that he know that you trust. I mean, y'all down like four flat tires, and he know that y'all trust each other. So he is going to use that person to put stuff in your ear so you can look at another person all backwards and sideways. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. What's in your ear? What's in your ear that's causing you to look at somebody cross-eyed? What's in your ear that you know that sometimes, and can I go back to family? We watch our brothers and sisters come up, cousins and nieces and nephews, and we're gonna choose, hello somebody, we're gonna choose the ones that we want to gravitate to. I'm gonna let that sink in. I have nieces and nephews that either they're gonna gravitate to the mama side or they're gonna gravitate to the daddy side. They you might be okay with half and half, but sometimes they don't even talk to your mama side. Most of them don't even talk to your daddy side. That's just the way life is. But but strike it rich. You're gonna see people come out of the woodwork. Girl, me and your mom grew up. Listen. I had to do a estate sale here, and I was doing the estate sale, And these people were coming out of the woodwork. You know, me and brother so and so, and we were so tight. Oh, I can't believe he gone. We were so tight. No, you could believe he was gone. You was hoping he hurry up and went so you can go and get what you could because you couldn't get it while they were living. And let me tell you, that's what some people are doing. Some people want your husband. Some people want your wife. Some people want your house. Some people want what's in your house. Yeah, and listen, some people are just built that way. You know, Ford had a thing said we built Ford tough. Some people are just built Ford tough, tough enough to stand in your face, act like they're your friend. In the moment, let me tell you this. Remember Tiger Woods? Tiger Woods had he didn't really mess with color people. I'm keeping it 100. Tiger Woods really didn't mess with too many color people. But what happened is that he when he had that wreck and his wife said, "Oh, he cheated on me. He touched somebody's booty or whatever he did." Don't you know that he lost over half of the white people that were supposed to be his friends then? Let me call out another name. O.J. Simpson. Remember OJ? OJ was married to the white lady and they loved him. Oh, OJ, oh the juice, the juice. And then when the family got murdered, which was nothing to laugh about, when they got murdered, first thing they did was say, "Oh, I knew that blankety blank did it and all this," and then he lost all his people. Don't you know when they went to OJ's house, they had to put pictures of black people up in his house because he didn't even have black people picture up in his house if it wasn't him. Oh, you can see the. I do a lot. I am a documentary person, so you can go look at the documentary of O.J. Simpson and see that I'm just not calling him out. But my question tonight is, what's in your ear? What's causing us? And somebody talk to me. What's causing us to be the way that we are? What's causing us to what's causing us to hate each other so much, to not want to see each other succeed? What's causing that, y'all? What do you have the answer? What has been put in your ear about a person that has done nothing to you? You don't even know their middle name. You don't even know their last name initial. But because Jack said, because Jill said, what is in your ear that is causing you to have so much anger, to have so much disdain for another human being? You go to church every Sunday. You go to church every day of the week. Pretty much, you go to church every day of the week. But you sit up in church and you staring at a person because they have on a new dress every month or once every other month. Well, why are you so mad at that person because they're choosing to go buy them a dress or a new sock or whatever when you make the same amount of money they do and probably more, and they maybe choose to go and take care of themselves in that way, and you choose to go to McDonald's or eat out of the soda machine and or whatever you do. My question is, who has put something in your ear to make you hate your brother and sister the way we do? Let me look at some of the notes that I jotted down. Let me see. One of them was let me see one of the notes. I always jot another down. Sometimes I said that we allow too many people with too many problems to put stuff in our ear. We act like we're a counselor. I mean, some of us are counselors. I mean, most of us are, but we don't get paid to they come to you and get free counseling, just dump everything on you. And now you got to go home and try to sleep at night with all that mess up in your head. Hello, somebody. Girl, if I was you, ooh, I would leave him. Well, let me ask you a question. Why are you taking counseling? You're a married woman. Why are you taking counseling from a single woman? See, y'all, I'm just asking a question. You married women out there letting single women put stuff in your ear. Won't you sit back and think, well, maybe if she putting that in my ear, maybe she want my man. Why is this guy always talking to me about my wife and he's single, but he always giggling and googling with my wife? What? Every time you look up, she telling me to leave him. Every time he look up, she, girl, if I were you, I'd be gone. I would have been gone. Why? So she can move in? Who is putting something in your ear? Why are we being so, why are we like this to human beings? Let me look at my other question. See, I said down in your ear canal is some earwax. Now, earwax is a buildup of just mess. Just it clogs your ear, and if too much wax get in your ear, you ain't gonna hear nothing else. Hello, somebody. And that's the way it is today. When stuff get down in your ear, too much negative, all that junk down in your ear, the person can bring the truth and set it up and let you watch it on a big screen TV, and you still ain't gonna believe it until you get the wax out of your ear. Until that mess is out of your ear, you will not look at a person. So many people are innocent, wanting to be your friend and your true friend, and here it is because you trusted Sally so much, because you trusted Judy so much. You can't even see that person right. You don't want to hear nothing they have to say because that wax is down in your ear. That mess that somebody else has planted in your ear. My question to you tonight is, what's in your ear? What's causing you to look at that person cross-eyed and cockeyed and every other kind of eye? What's causing you to look at your brother and sister like that? What is in your ear? And that can also mean what's in your heart. Why can't you trust your brother and your sister? Why can't brothers and sisters support each other? Why can't family members support each other? Have a family reunion. Everybody loving and hugging and kissing and so glad to see each other. Exchanging phone numbers, exchanging addresses, knowing good and well you ain't even going 3 miles out of town to see them. You just wasted some. Girl, let me get your number. And haven't called them since the last 3 family reunions. Girl, I just got busy. You didn't get that busy. You didn't get that busy. What's in your ear? Who has put something in your ear against a loved one? See, we know the story of Cain and Abel and others in the Bible that has turned on each other. And we do know the Bible in the book of Revelation. I believe that in the last days that brothers and sisters and everybody gonna be turning against each other. I'm paraphrasing that we're gonna be hating each other and trying to kill each other and all that. But my question is, what's in your ear? Who have you allowed to come in? Listen, I keep telling y'all, there is no reason that and watch who you get your information from. If the person that's talking to you and putting the things in your ear, every time you find out the story on it, they've been wrong, why are you continually letting them be your counselor? I'm just asking a question. I'm not pointing the fingers at nobody. I'm just asking the question of what's in your ear. See, look. Another question is sometimes you can have so much wax in your ear, it can slow down information. And see, sometimes we so quick, all because John said it, all because Larry said it. It has to be right. Well, John ain't right all the time. Larry ain't right all the time. Maybe he had something in his ear and he got it messed up. You ever been accused of something and then you trying to fix it? You trying to tell the person, no, it wasn't me. I wouldn't have never said that. No, I didn't do that. Blah blah blah. And they Now after you trying to clear your name and yeah, I kind of thought you said it, and y'all been friends 50 years, and you only known this person over here 2 days, and you letting them ruin a whole relationship. Girl, I saw your man in the club. Your man was in there uh, doing a secret job, bouncing, or he was the bouncer, or he was the janitor, trying to make extra money. Oh, girl, I knew he was in there. I seen him in there. He was just standing around when I seen him, but he shouldn't have been in the club. Did you go up there and say hi to him, and you just snuck in there? Oh, there he is, and let me go. See, sometimes we just believe anything. And anybody know me? Anybody know me? Thank God for my wife for 34 years. 34 years. You want to see a different side of me? Try to come between us. I don't care if you family, friend, or foe. You'll see a different side of me. Ask anybody in the military that used to try that. I used to go to my wife's job. NCO say something to her, and I was NCO too. I go to their job. I didn't care. Hey, Sarge. Well, let's talk about this thing you did with Special William. Hey, Sarge William, you can't be cutting. What's I'm a United States of American soldier. I can go wherever I want to go. And matter of fact, hey, Sarge, you got some counseling sheets over there. I need to cancel this NCO over here. I need to cancel him and show him uh, uh, what mistakes he made. And that's just how I was, and that's just how I am. And any man that don't defend their woman, that's on you. But don't try that with me. I'll turn on a family member because when I got married to her, the Bible said that I was to cling to her, or she was to cling to me, and we became one. So if you don't want her around, you don't want me around. And I don't have a problem with saying bye bye, because when you turn your back on me, she's still gonna be with me. Well, he think he all that because he got Brenda. She thinks she all that because she got John. Won't you be glad for us? 34 years. I'm black, she black. They said that can't happen. A lot of divorces was in my family. Come on, hello, somebody. That ain't bragging. That's just breaking chains. That's that's breaking curses that was in your family. Oh, he's still working and she's still working. Hey, man, everybody in his family don't work. Well, that's breaking another chain. Y'all need to quit that. Look at the good in people now. So we started a high school. Started a high school. It's accredited. Everything's good. Don't you know we get feedback on that? Well, I don't know why he did a high school because people they need to go. A lady told me, she said, I just don't agree with you having a high school. I looked at her. I said, she wasn't from this country. She was from a third world country, and I guess she had to get hers the hard way. I just think that's giving too many people the easy way out. I'm looking like, okay, you ain't never supported nothing I did anyway. So, see, sometimes we involve ourselves in stuff we ain't even got to involve ourselves. Because I could have said a few things, but I liked her husband and I wasn't going to disrespect his wife. And number two, she shouldn't even came talk to me because she knew I was married. And let me tell you, men and women, we need to watch out how we talk to each other's spouse because sometimes uh, that can get you knocked out. I'm just keeping it 100. Well, he a saint. He ain't gonna listen. Sometimes people be helping God out. I'm just saying, maybe God is you gonna take care of this one, or you want me to go ahead and help you out. Sometimes, so it's you gotta watch of how you talk to people's spouse. I let a lady say some stuff to me, and I just blew it off. But I went to her husband. And I said, "That's the last time she gonna do that right there because I have a spouse too, and I ain't gonna sick my spouse on her like she no German Shepherd or nothing. But understand, we both got spouses, and you, my friend, just don't let her come around my place no more. Simple fix to me. If you don't like me, don't come around me." So my question tonight is, what have you allowed to go down in your ear? What have you allowed to go in your ear to make you feel a certain way about somebody else? It's Dr. J. Will with Elite Motivational Moments with Dr. John Williams. with the question of what's in your ear. What are you allowing? Who are you allowing to put the negative things in your thought pattern, in your ear? You sitting up at night thinking about what somebody done put in your ear about somebody else when you should be getting a good night's sleep. Hello, somebody. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You worrying about what Larry told you this morning when you should be having a good night's sleep. Well, I really been thinking about what he told me, and you know what? I think he right because I did see her looking at me like that, and I did see him glance over there at me. He probably looking at a picture on the wall past you. Yeah, I know he been looking at me lately because I sure have been. I sure been. Ever since you said that is right. I really feel like he. Come on, y'all. We are letting these election things, we letting the Republicans, we letting the Democrats, we letting you mentioned, oh, don't mention Joe Biden name to me. Oh, don't mention Donald Trump to me. Don't listen. While you eating at McDonald's and you think you're doing something because you eating at Texas Roadhouse, them jokers charging $30,000 and $40,000 a meal to come and eat at their meal, and the meal, from what I hear, don't even taste good. So, what you think they even thinking about you? You think any of those politicians, Republicans, Democrats, any of them, name them any? You think they care about you? They care about your vote. They're gonna be so friendly with you right now because it's election season. Let them get in the office. And let me tell you what, when they get in the office and you talk to them one on one, you got their autograph and everything. Go back to them 3 days after election. Don't go to Trump. He gonna say, I take a picture with a lot of people. I sign a lot of autographs. And Biden, he ain't gonna remember too much anyway. Cause I'm just saying, I ain't saying because he that old. I'm just saying, y'all, let's stop fighting over what the politicians are saying. They doing their job. Stop letting people put stuff in your ear. Somebody texted me the other day and said, "See, look. Did you know that Trump was the real goat? What, the real Billy Goat? I mean, don't try to get me to be on nobody's side. I don't care about them dudes. All I care about is getting the word out, taking care of the little part that God has placed me to take care of. I bet if I call Biden or Trump up and say, hey man, I'm $2,100 short on the John Williams African Foundation, I bet you they won't even send $3. They'll send a card back and say, thank you for, and it'll be one of them pre-stamped cards that say, thank you for your inquiry and we're gonna look into this. By the time they look into it, oh man, I forgot to send John his 2,100. Yeah, right. They ain't even gonna look at it. I wrote to President Clinton one time. I'm gonna tell you how you get through with to him. I wrote President Clinton one time, and he because I was on his he was on the I was on the Arkansas Promise Board, and I was on the board with them to make things happen in the state of Arkansas when Bill Clinton and was he had Arkansas Promise. That's what the name of the program was. And so I wrote him and told him everything I was doing good. But the way I got through to I had his personal address. Somehow I found it. However I got it, I had it. His personal address, and I sent him I colored the envelope pink and green. I made it flashy colors so if you put all white envelopes in there, that envelope was gonna stick out. And I don't know why I did that, but it worked because he wrote me back. the white he wrote me back and told me, he addressed my name and everything, and I still had a letter to this day. And I thought that was pretty cool that he would take the time, probably because it came to his home address or whatever address I had. It wasn't up in the Suite 16 or whatever, the White House. It wasn't up there. It was at his other address. And so I'm saying that to say this, y'all, we got to stop. We got to stop because these people are putting stuff in people's ears, and they talking about killing everybody and shoot them on a ride. You see a black man, shoot him, and white people are laughing. Well, I shot him and killed a black person. That wipes out a whole generation. And wow, How could you want to take some credit for doing that? Yeah, when you kill a black teenager, that wipes out a whole generation. They can't reproduce at all. Well, what if somebody killed you or your family member and wiped out a whole generation of males? That's why black males are being killed, y'all, because it wipes out a whole generation of man. You won't produce another one. Your generation will stop right there as a man. But the women could, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a Jack or Jim or whatever. But if they kill John, that John will never produce another. Y'all know how it goes. So my thing is tonight is what's in your ear? What's in your ear? What are you letting go in your ear? Clean that wax out. Clean that old junk out of your ear. Put some peroxide in there. Let Jesus anoint it, and let's get some forgiveness going down there. Won't you put some love in your ear? Won't you put some joy in your ear? Won't you put some long suffering in your ear? Won't you put some forgiveness in your ear? Hello, somebody. Won't we put some faithfulness in your ear? Let's put something in our ear that is productive to society. This is Dr. J. Will with Elite Motivational Moments with Dr. John Williams saying, let's make that change. Let's put something new in somebody's ear. Wake up and say, hey, you know what? Today is the day that I clean my ears out and I really listen to what God is trying to tell the church, what God is trying to tell his people. He already said that these things are going to happen. Every time we look up and say, wow, it can't get any worse than that, something else happened. You said, wow, it can't get any worse than that. Then something else worse happened than that. So that's going to happen. If you read your Bible, it say that it's going to get worse. So what we think is worse is going to get worse. So my question is, what's in your ear? What are you allowing people to put in your ear? This is Dr. J. Will with Elite Motivational Moments with Dr. John Williams saying, thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope that this question resonates with you. I hope this question floats around in your thought pattern. I hope that it just resonates and that it just make you sit and think, man, what is in my ear? What can I do to make this place a better place? See, I could have played that song, I want to make this place a better, make this land a better land than the world in which we live, or something like that. You know that song. But God said it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, y'all. We're going through some stuff right now as a nation. We're going through, there's no more, everything now is strictly uh who's in charge. Who Everybody wants to be in charge, but nobody wants to do what it takes to be in charge. So all I'm asking tonight is what's in your ear? This is Dr. J. Will with Elite Motivational Moments saying, tell somebody that you're sorry, tell somebody that you forgive them, and let's make this land a better land before we don't have one. Y'all be blessed and tune in tomorrow because you know Dr. J will be back. And I just want you to know, erase what's in your head, that hatred and all that, and let's show more love. Y'all be blessed. Dr. J Will with Elite Motivational